welcome to the Nerds Cantos and our fourth episode of Cantober.
That's all around, all right? They're everywhere. If you don't know what the Cantober is, just go watch the other videos. Or don't. You don't have to. We're talking about Bloodborne. And specifically, the Bloodborne comic book from Boom Studios, I think. Hold on.
What?
Well, I just wanted to shout out the publisher.
What was their name?
Titan. Boom is another thing. Boom does
Boom. Okay.
Titan. It's from Titan Comics. Written by Alice Cott. Sorry. And the art is by Piotr Kowalski. This book's great, guys. We did
Good. That's time.
Very good.
We got to the first good thing of the Cantober. I think the most important thing is the art. This shit is gorgeous. Okay.
It is amazing.
I don't know who the
So
colorist is.
good.
They'll be on screen. Or the inker or whatever is going on.
I think I have their name here. Hold on. Brad Simpson.
All right. Comic art, colors, great. Okay, it perfectly captures the essence of what Bloodborne should look like, which I think is hard to do. If you don't know, if you're here, Bloodborne's a game, by the way. If you're here and you don't,
it's you don't know, Bloodborne is a Soulsborne game made by From Software.
The goats.
Where you play as the hunter and you hunt things.
Indeed.
That's all you're gonna get.
That's all you need.
That's all you're gonna get.
But no, I think the art in this perfectly captures exactly what this should look like. I think the coloring is really fun. It's a very pretty book, even though it is very bleak and nothing happy happens in any of this.
No.
It's incredible.
But I also think the writing is pretty good. I think it actually also captures. I mean, I don't think it's as good as Bloodborne itself or anything, but like, I think it's the vibe for a tie-in comic book. I think you
definitely.
You get exactly what you need to get out of it, especially the first story, which I think is the Death of Sleep, I think is the most Bloodborne-esque that all of them get, because you're just following a hunter who's on a mission, and he fights like the blood-starved beast, which is really cool.
He's seeking the pale blood, and he finds it.
Well, he thinks he finds it, which is the whole thing. Spoilers abound, by the way, if you want to...
Yeah, this is your spoiler warning.
Yeah, if you want to go read this comic book, please go read this comic book. It's worth it. It's been done for a couple years now, so you can get it.
If you haven't played the game, go buy it and play it.
You should go do
if you have a PlayStation.
Crazy game.
Game's a masterpiece. Maybe FromSoft's best work, but we're not here to talk about that.
I would say it was.
We could be here to talk about that, but we're not here to talk about that.
Next year.
Next year, yeah. Dude, the FromSoft fucking tournament arc, dude, where we rank all of their games and hate each other.
Yeah, we gotta play them all again.
You think I won't, bro? You think I won't play all the FromSoft games, bro?
Dark Souls 2. Here we come.
You think I won't skip Dark Souls 2? I'll skip Dark Souls
play
2.
the entire Armored Core franchise. Gonna go crazy.
Oh my god. I didn't think about that.
Gun in my head, I'm skipping Dark Souls 2, and you boys can't do nothing about it, okay?
No, you're playing Dark Souls 2 if we do it. I'll drag you down.
I'd rather go play Kingsfield, man. Alright, you want to make me play a FromSoft game? You're not going to play all the Armored Core games, okay? I know that it's got head. Everyone clicked off the video. All the
20, bro.
All the Dark Souls 2 lovers are gone now.
They don't get it. Yeah. For the one Dark Souls 2 lover that's still here, they don't.
It's a fine video game. But
I like Dark Souls 2.
Definitely the worst thing they've made in recent memory.
That's not true. Godskin Duo exists.
I'll fight 10 of them. I'll fight 10 of them. I will. I'll fight 2 of them. I'll fight one Godskin Duo. Okay. That's it.
All right, we should stop.
Let's talk
fooling
about
around. Let's
Bloodborne.
talk about the
We're
book.
talking. We need to talk about
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, guys. This comic book is done. It's got 4 arcs of I think 4 issues. There's like 16 issues. There are other Bloodborne comics written and drawn by different people, so we're not talking about them. We don't care about those. Yeah. Nolan read them. I didn't. I don't think Stewie did.
I also read them. They're good.
Yeah, they're good. I liked them.
Well, we're not talking about that today. All right. We're talking about this goated stuff. All right. The Death of Sleep. This is my favorite one. The first one. I know you guys don't agree, but I just like this one a lot. I think this one looks the coolest.
Death of Sleep is amazing. Good. All of them are good.
Yeah.
I prefer. I'll get to it when we get to it. I'll say. Get to it.
But I liked, basically, we follow this hunter who finds a kid who leaks the pale blood. And so basically, I mean, like, I guess the idea is that this hunter is like, he isn't us from the game, but he's like only a few hunters removed. You know, he's a few Gehrman kidnapping people to make them hunters removed.
He's one of the few that dream.
Yeah, because he could be the protagonist, but he kind of gets wrapped into. He finds this child that seemingly leaks pale blood out of their nose and stuff. But it is revealed after they go on this big long journey that actually it's just a weird, creepy alien guy.
Alien child.
Yeah, I think the implication is he's one of the remaining survivors of the fishing hamlet, if I'm remembering correctly.
Because when they get like there, going home.
The child starts remembering. I've been here, seeing more and more. Creatures, more of the amygdalas.
Yeah, the kid the whole time can see the amygdalas, which is a very fun thing because the hunter cannot. And so
the
kid
hunter
will be like,
doesn't have enough insight.
No, the hunter dumb, bro. He's not cracking inside out back. I don't know what homie's doing. Okay. I pop so many insights when I play that game. Okay, I pop all of the insights immediately. But no, it's very interesting. I think it's the second issue, which it's kind of this big moment where the kid is like, "Can you see that?" And the hunter's like, "Man, see what?" And then we the reader just see the giant fucking amygdala like chasing after them or just watching them.
Oh wait, the one hanging on the church.
Yeah, he's like hanging on the church
where they're sleeping. Yeah,
it's the first moment where you're like, "Oh, okay." But no, this is, I don't know. It's very fun. 4 issues. It feels like the game. It even has a "You Died" in it, which is kind of fun. I think it is a shame that they go to the fishing hamlet and we don't get to watch this guy get his ass beat by the Orphan of Kos, dude. Come on, man. I don't think Orphan of Kos was like, I don't know, would have been fucking funny. That's all I'm saying.
I got the impression that this takes place right before the game starts.
That's the vibe.
Because Losevka is like in this comic, she locks herself up in her thing.
Yeah, she's replaced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
the fake one.
Yeah, because in the first issue we're with Derja and his powder kegs, and he's still holding down Old Yarnum. And at the end, I think it's issue 2 where it happens. The blood-starved beast breaks into their stronghold and kills all the other hunters except for Derja.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can only assume except for Derja because they leave before that happens.
Yeah,
we actually see the fight.
Yep, so.
But in the game, Derja is the only living hunter in his one NPC. That's awesome. He's unnamed.
But I got the vibe that Yosefka was the fake one. Or the first time you see her, she's real. And maybe, do we see her later? Is she in the other arcs? Because for some reason I had in my mind, I was like, oh, this is the fake one.
No,
okay,
because
I got the vibe.
The next arc is before everything fell apart.
Yeah.
And, the final one is about a soldier, and the middle one.
Yeah, there's fun Bloodborne stuff is what we're saying. You don't need to know the lore. If you don't know anything about Bloodborne, it does not matter. If you play Bloodborne and you still don't know anything about Bloodborne lore, you could totally read this comic book, even though we just spoiled it for you. But I think it's still worth reading for the art alone, which obviously will be on screen. But oh my god, it's just gorgeous to look at. I just love looking at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I really liked The Death of Sleep. This one's my favorite. I don't know. I like the hunter a lot. The hunter's fun, and I like quest to save this little child who actually turns out to be a weird, disgusting alien
Beastie.
baby. Yeah, beasts all over the shop. All right, that's what this little baby is.
Mm-hmm.
This next one, though, I mean, if we, unless you guys have anything else you want to say about the death of sleep.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, no, I think we said.
The Healing Thirst is my least favorite.
I think that's
Interesting.
fair.
Okay.
It is a little. Wait. It's not as impactful as your stories. I'll say.
No, I think it's good. I mean, the art is still there. It's obviously, still written and drawn, because all of it's written and drawn by the same two guys. I just didn't care for the main character of this one, or the two main characters. Just a couple. Yeah. This one's about, Stewie mentioned it, but it's like before, or it's as the bad shit is happening in Yharnam, I should say, because like
That's right at the start of the.
Yeah, everyone's drinking up disgusting alien blood and turning into crazy fucking animal people.
Yeah, Alfred and the priest. I forget the priest's name. I think it was I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But basically, they're both investigating the blood. The priest is doing it from within the church because he's a part of the church's rituals, and he recognizes like this is wrong and it's making things worse. And Alfred is just a regular doctor who's investigating the beast plague.
Also
And
a psychopath.
Well,
he is
Alfred's a little fucking crazy, but the Healing Church is also crazy. Let's make it known. Everyone in Yharnam is crazy. Yeah. Clement, by the way, is the priest's name. Yeah.
That fucking execution thing the church has.
Yeah. Which I can't show, by the way. That's not going in the YouTube video. Just read it, and you'll see.
It is a bit of a gory book because it is Bloodborne.
Yeah. I'll show some of the beast gore because I don't mind doing that. But the Healing Church executing a guy.
Yeah, the naked people on under a guillotine thing.
I will not be showing that one. But this no, this is. I mean, I think it's a fun look at what Yharnam looked like as bad shit was happening.
Yes, I loved that.
Whereas obviously the game and the other one are, while it's long since happened, but yeah, this one's all just kind of lore. And it's fun to see. I just thought this one was the weakest.
I really do love how the Healing Church is the most blatantly evil organization.
No, they're terrible. They suck. In keeping with real Bloodborne lore, all right, they're just the fucking worst. Which is, I think, a ton of fun to see. But I don't know. This one is fine.
This one, it. I mean, I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I think the last one's my least favorite, and this is like close to that. But I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Stewie, how about you? How you feel about the Healing?
I don't know. It's hard to rank these because I like all of them. I do think it's very interesting to see Yharnam before it truly fell. I really like the story of the church. And it's interesting because we usually when we play the game, we're playing this perspective as like the last hunter, basically one of the last hunters.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see it from a more ordinary guy's perspective of the world ending.
I mean, I think that's fair. It's cool to see. The next one though, which I think is the one that both of you want to talk about the most, a song of crows.
Some fucking heat.
It's good. This one is nice. This one follows Eileen, a popular character from the game.
I used her weapons and armor set when I played the game for the first time.
Eileen's great. Eileen is cool. I think she's like the fan favorite NPC, and so this one, I don't want to call it like her backstory, but that's basically.
It kind of not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this comic is, I guess, there's something we haven't mentioned. This comic is not canon, obviously, because it wasn't written by the FromSoft team or anything. But for the most part, it tries to be like you can definitely slot it into canon. But this Eileen one
Absolutely.
is I don't remember everything about Eileen, but this one is the one a little bit where it's a little like I'm unsure if you can even potentially slot it into canon. But for fucking Bloodborne scholars, let us know. You know.
I think it could up to a certain point.
Yeah, I think there's some stuff happening in this one where we get a little, who knows. But I do have to say, and they will be on screen, this one has the most gorgeous fucking covers I have ever seen. Okay. I mean, obviously the interior art also is fantastic, and the covers I think are great the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some Eileen covers. They locked in, is all I'm saying.
I knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but Stewie, I think this is the one you've been waiting for. So, do you have anything you wanna?
Well, to avoid like running down on the time here, I really enjoy Eileen's story throughout. So basically, Eileen, being the hunter of hunters, right? She tracks down hunters that have gone mad and lost their way. So while she's tracking her new target in the story, she finds out that whoever she's tracking has a past connection to who she used to be before she became a hunter in the story. And it's presumably either her brother or her close childhood friend. It was someone she grew up with, basically.
Yeah.
And she finds out in a house that he performed a ritual that was only performed in her old village, wherever she been.
Whatever the fuck kind of villages they got in.
Yeah, it was kind of insane.
Yeah, he performed the sky burial, which if you don't know what that is, don't look it up.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
It's
Needless to say, it's a very gruesome way to bury Photon. So yeah, she finds that and she uses it to track him. And I really just like the way their dynamic is, because he doesn't say a word the entire time, and Eileen is just losing her mind essentially, because this was a person she obviously cared about, and now she has to kill them because they have presumably lost their mind.
Which is what she does. She's obviously a hunter of hunters, so it's pretty bog standard Eileen plot to go and murder hunters. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And this is like the first one, not the first one, but I remember reading this one, and it's a lot of Eileen just absolutely losing her fucking mind.
Yes.
Which the next one is. There's a lot of the next one of that as well, but
yeah, she along the journey gains insight and sees Rom from the game, which definitely does not help.
Yeah,
Rom's a fun guy.
That shit was insane.
Yeah, the chapter after she sees Rom is just completely textless, filled with like amazing art, and she's just like hallucinating the entire time, basically.
Tweaking out.
Yeah, this I that was one of my notes that I wrote down, was this like issue, I think it's issue 11, just has no text in any way, so you're just following along Eileen just absolutely going insane.
The only text is at the end, and it's just, "You are granted."
Yeah, it's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, the art's just beautiful the entire time.
I don't have much else to say about it, but this is the one that ties the most into the games.
Yeah,
I really like the when she was fighting her brother / friend person. I really like the paneling. in
Yeah.
that one.
Yes, the
I thought
art.
that was really, really, really good. And there was a quote which made me think is like, okay, is she hallucinating a fight with herself? But then I also thought like, oh, it's somebody from their past and all that stuff. But it was, but nobody taught me how to grieve without killing myself. And it's just, I don't know, that shit was hard.
It is. This book is filled with just. I didn't mention it, but I wrote down because I like to write the quotes down when we do this. In the first one, in the Death to Sleep, they asked the hunter what he did. I think it's the doll, or maybe it's Gehrman who asks the hunter what he desires, and he just says, "I desire to sleep," because they're not allowed to
Yeah.
sleep. And I'm just like, "Yep, that's great." Like, it's just the way. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. And the next one
Yeah,
is
it
like,
was
well,
it was the doll who asked, and
it's the doll, yeah.
the prompting question.
But the next one, the veil torn asunder, is the craziest one in the sense
pretty wild.
that the main character of it is going batshit insane, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And it sort of goes through not all of them, but the character, like, I think he's unnamed. Yes.
Yeah, I just called him the soldier.
Yeah,
when
well,
I
that's
first
because
read it.
he's a former soldier, so yeah. But no, he just sort of goes through Yarnum. Basically, I mean, he's like trying to survive, I guess, because he doesn't want to be a part of this war or whatever. And then he loses his mind, I think. This also has one. I think this has an issue without any words in it as well, or very few words.
Yeah, it's mostly him with internal dialogue. I don't think he talks to many people.
No,
No.
it's mainly
Especially with him being in a padded cell a good portion of the time.
Well, yeah, they like lock him up, and at one point he's like completely naked, and he's like going through Yarnum, kind of, but not really, and he's like seeing events. Like I think he runs into Eileen.
Yeah, he does run to Eileen because that's when the blood moon shows up.
Yeah,
and he starts seeing really, really crazy shit from the game.
But it's essentially, I mean, the Veil Torn Asunder, I guess it's about like the blood moon and this guy just having a ton of insight and being able to see into the shit that normal people should not be able to see. And I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think
A
it's definitely
hefty amount.
my second favorite, just because of, well, first the art. The art gets really crazy here.
The art for sure is wild.
You see some boss fights.
You do see
and
the
like
Cleric
how,
Beast.
or
You see the Cleric Beast. You see I forget what the guy is called after the big doors you open below Old Yarnum. The electric
Dark
beast.
Beast Parl.
yes, and they're like
Dark
fighting
Beast
each
Parl,
other.
there you go.
Yeah, Dark Beast Parl.
And the
one
one
reborn.
unmade, I think.
The one
Yeah,
reborn,
one reborn. Thank you.
The big skeleton man, or the big meat guy who drops meat on you. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Where I was like, he sort of goes through Yarnum, and you just kind of see shit that you would recognize from the game because he's just fully going insane, and he's just not. He just doesn't exist anymore. Kind of like mentally, I guess. It's pretty sick. I mean, it's very Bloodborne, which I think is the most important part. Because I've read the Dark Souls comics, not by the same people by any means, but I did not like the Dark Souls comics because they're very like, they just don't feel like Dark Souls, whereas this feels exactly like Bloodborne, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't read the Dark Souls comics. I also haven't read the Elden Ring manga. I've heard mixed things about them.
I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah,
The next Cantos episode, the Elden Ring manga. Not happening, but isn't it like an isekai? Isn't it like an Elden Ring isekai?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm okay. No, well, Elden Ring's getting a movie though, guys.
We don't talk about it. We don't need to.
What do you mean, man? What do you mean you're not hyped for the Elden Ring movie?
I'm nervous.
I'm
skeptical.
I have a little bit of faith. Where's my Bloodborne movie? That's the real question.
That'd be
Hopefully never. It wouldn't be. It'd be bad. It'd be bad. Do not make a Bloodborne movie. You can stick to making comic books. The comic books are good. I haven't read. They're still making them. I haven't read the new ones, but I.
The new ones are good. The one I read, they go into like the catacombs. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
Next year, maybe.
Maybe. This is a lot of fun though. It's exactly what it should be, and is also still well written. Because I think that's
Less is more.
less is more. It's very FromSoft, but I think I don't know. At least for me, as an avid comic book reader, whenever I see stuff like, like the Bloodborne comic or like the Dark Souls comics, like tie-in comics, I'm a little iffy, because a lot of it not great, but this is pretty fucking good, and I think
it's
worth a read.
I think it's in my top 10 comics of all time.
Damn.
Oh,
I think
damn.
It's pretty crazy.
Damn, you gotta
I
read
really
more
like it.
comic now, kid. Fucking, I'm kidding. All right. I think I think that's fair though. Especially for the art alone. Like, I think the art alone is like, you're doing solid work, and then the writing's good. So it's a nice little some
The
sprinkles on
writing is
top.
it gives you just enough information to still make it compelling, explaining pretty
Yeah.
much anything.
Yeah.
They don't explain anything
Not at all.
most of the time.
It's just like Bloodborne. You just
Yeah.
gotta know. Yeah, you just gotta hope you fucking know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I mean, you guys got anything else?
I think we said
Good
what we
shit.
need to say. At least I have. I don't want to
Yeah.
say too much because I want people to actually read this.
Yes, I think especially because I mean I spoiled the Death of Sleep, but that's the first one. Get in there, check it out. But we didn't really spoil like the endings and stuff for the next three, so I think it's worthwhile. So see you, fair viewers, in the next and final episode of Cantober.